What's going on, everybody? It's Nick, and hopefully everybody had a nice Thanksgiving weekend. Enjoyed some time with your family. Enjoyed the turkey, and I strung a few heads up today, early this morning, and I looked at the news, and I was a little saddened because Paul Walker, film star from Fast and Furious, to among many, many other films, passed away in a car crash, and I just kind of find that very saddening. I don't know. He's just one of my favorite actors of all time. He just kind of like made the Fast and Furious. I don't know. It's just really sad when you see some of these really good actors that have so much potential, and just something bad just happens, and it always kind of happens around like the holiday times. It seems you look on the news and it's like, oh wow, this person passed. I think it really first hit me when Tony Soprano passed away. Well, actually, that's not his real name, but when Tony Soprano passed away, I was like, damn. I was like, come on, man. And then once I found out Paul Walker passed, I was like, you got to be kidding. I was like, that dude's only like 3 years older than me. I'm like, you got to be kidding. I was like, oh, man. So that's just bothering me a little bit. But other than that, DMG match is going pretty good. Excuse me. Yeah, so just gearing up for a little football. Had a few Michelob Ultras. Feeling pretty good right now. So I'll get into the heads. I still got the Clutch 3X available. If anybody wants to buy it, let me know. I had a deal that kind of fell through a little weird, so it ended up not going out. But it is strung up perfectly, as you've seen in other videos. So if you want it, let me know. These things are actually really good. Second head that I did was this morning was the Revo 3X. Jack contacted me, asked me to hook him up with a pocket. He gave me his specs. Basically, he plays long stick MIDI and defense, actually defense and long stick MIDI sometimes. I think that's how it works. He wanted a mid pocket, he wanted a channel, but he wanted enough whip and enough whip and enough hold to get by with having such a little higher of a pocket, maintaining the the rules and all that stuff with the 3 inches going. With 3 straights. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm off today. With the NCAA regulations, how they only let you put 3 straights on your pocket. So this is what I come up with, and this is actually probably one of the better Revo 3X patterns that I've done so far. I've done a couple before, one in a video, and this one, and I think this one came out just really awesome. He liked royal blue, so I gave him the royal blue top strings and drew 3 straights in it. It measures out perfectly. Channel shot on this looks actually really nice, and I think I did achieve, yes, that mid pocket. So it actually goes up, just if you punch it up a little bit, it actually sits pretty mid. But if anybody really knows, when you're stringing up a Revo 3X, if you want a defined channel, you really can't achieve it with giving, you can't achieve something like this without having to go down a little bit far on the head, because with the 3 interlock rule, as I do with all of my heads, I usually knot it down 3 times. Sometimes I do 4 to get that nice tight channel, but when you do that, it pushes the pocket down. So, you're just forced to either, after that, put a 3 in there to make or a 2 to put the pocket bulge up. But in all reality, where the pocket sits, that's where it's going to sit. So how do I explain that? Is that a lot of people, what they do is they'll go, knot, or interlock, and then they'll do like a 3-1-1-1, and then they'll put a really tight bottom string, and they'll say, wow, man, I got a high pocket. I have a mid-high pocket, so sweet. Well, what they don't realize is that they keep pounding it up just to get that mid-high pocket. But when the ball sits, it's actually sitting real low. But with this one, it actually sits in the middle. It fluctuates down a little bit, but for the most part, it actually sits right where in the middle of the head, and kind of where you see my thumb going right there. So that's kind of cool. I hope he really likes it. He said he wanted enough whip and hold for his long clears that he does. So I think these 3 straights with the little nylon on that will do perfect, and it's all adjustable. I didn't cut him too much, so if he needs, he can tighten him up a little bit, especially with that nylon. So I think that looks pretty good. And last but not least is the best of the bunch, and that is this bad boy. The Clutch 3 High School Edition, which I was dying to do for the longest time, but didn't have the mesh ready, and now I do. I did a black and red Argyle on this. Looks really sweet, really sweet. Matches up almost perfectly with the color of the sidewall that's already on there, which is kind of cool. With Argyle mesh, I do recommend, especially the stuff that I sell and just about anything else, putting colored shooters in there really doesn't make it pop. I think if you put white in there, it makes it pop even more. So that's just my thing. So I just did white on the tops, and I actually did a 3-point, 5-point, 1 straight, and 1 nylon. And the pocket actually sits pretty cool. It actually kind of sits mid-low, punches up a little bit higher, give you a channel shot on it. Really nice, really nice. I actually took this out to the net, and it shoots really great. It actually flows really nice off those 2 U's, and then pops right off that nylon. So I really like these heads, the Clutch 3X, the Clutch 3s, the Clutch 3Xs. The only downfall to these heads, and I'll be honest in saying it, is that the technology that they did with the insides, I'm not really the greatest on, and I don't know how they will hold up as far as serious gameplay, because when I was stringing this, I'm not going to lie, I heard a few little crackling stuff going on in the middle, probably because I was pushing the mesh toe tight. Maybe it was because of that, but when I first got the head, I was actually kind of pinching it a little bit, and it just seemed so stiff. Maybe it was a plastic. I don't know. Not used to that. Just used to, if you used to, pinching like a superpower, just kind of, just pinching it and seeing like how it, testing the warping and whatnot, you can understand that it just goes right back to position. But with these, they're done with a little different plastic, so that the insides, they definitely improved on, but I just think that they could have improved a little bit better. Who knows? They might hold up great. They might hold up, whatever. These are just actually prototypes. These aren't like what you'd get off the rack. These are sent to me by Warrior exclusively. So, yeah. So this one I'm going to keep one for myself. See if I can do some more R&D testing on this one. And that one can go. So if you guys want it, let me know. Give you a good deal. So that's kind of the 3 heads I got for you. The only thing else I got going on is, where did it go? I'm losing everything. Oh yeah, Quinn, I got a stack of mesh for you. 5 pieces you ordered over the weekend. I got that done for you, so I'll send that out. Other than that, that's pretty much it for lacrosse stuff. If you guys are interested in me throwing any of the vapor stuff, I know I told you guys a long time ago that I quit smoking and I kind of hit the electronic cigarette market. I've been doing a lot of, testing with different batteries, tanks, and all kinds of stuff, and it gets a little bit complicated, but I can throw it in there for you if you guys are curious, hoping that you guys are over 18, and it just kind of, maybe you guys can educate yourself a little bit. Maybe I can educate you guys on the alternatives to smoking, and maybe you can show it to your parents, and maybe they can stop, because it was going on for me for about 10 years, and it's about 2 months now that I haven't smoked a cigarette, so it's actually been great. I just been puffing on the vapor, and it's kind of cool. You can do it wherever you want. You can do it in the mall, movie theater, on an airplane. They really don't care. So yeah, if you want me to include any of that in the video, in other videos, I can do that. Just write some comments below, and I'll try to fit that in. But other than that, guys, I'm going to get back to some football because 1 o'clock is almost starting, and I want to watch my games. So hopefully you guys having a good time and enjoyed, like you said, Thanksgiving. And tribute to Paul Walker. I'm sorry, bro. You were a great dude. We'll all miss you, and you get a lot of love from us. So, all right, guys, take it easy. Have a good day. Peace.